temperature.
Oh, I just watched the stream back and it's just got to Jeremy Clarkson's face again and so looks at it. Oh no. Right, anyway. Get everything back.
I mean, hopefully this will be good now.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can have a good race. So let's have a look. Is everyone doing the same tyres as last time? It does look like that. Obviously the top 10 have to start on the tyres they did in qualifying, otherwise they would get a penalty. But Jaff in the Aston Martin, Ski Man in the Mercedes, and Swinners in the other Mercedes, all three are on the mediums. Surprised the two Mercedes have gone with the same strategy. And then, oh, excuse me. We've got...
Oh, an exotics round.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, and he's retired because he probably hit the chills. No, not retired, disqualified.
No. But Trolley and Quick Dead both on softs. That's going to be not the best for them, especially for Chills, being on those medium compound tyres. Probably going to be as cold as a Solero by the time we get to the start of the race, so expect to see him go backwards at the start of the race. Exotic probably will as well. We get a nice little graphic there from Codemasters saying apparently this is a two-stop. Don't think it is.
Unfortunately, the game's not that realistic with the disqualification, because you just get the tyre temps back anyway once everyone loads in.
I don't think you do.
You do.
Do you actually?
Trust me.
Oh.
Yeah, you get tyre temp.
I swear you don't.
Nah, mate. I've done it quite recently. You just get tyre temp back.
What, all of it or just some?
Not all of it. Some of it. You're like in the high 70s, low 80s.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
So you're not like proper like 86 degrees on all tyres. You're like 78.
Fair enough. But we are finally an hour and... Oh no, not an hour, what am I on about? 48 minutes after the stream started. About to start this race.
We should be done by now. Well, not done, we should be nearly done by now.
Yes,
we should be halfway through the race.
Well, here we go then. We are getting ready for the start of the Canadian Grand Prix. Ethan lining up on pole position, Sashin alongside him in P2 for Alfa Romeo, and Syndicate's going to be looking to get involved in the second Alpha Tauri in third. Are the lights going to come on anytime this week?
Hello, race director. Hello, Michael Massey. Are you alive?
With the game, so that's... You know, you don't... Run, the lights are on! Quick, back to Ethan. Right, 5 red lights for the start of the Canadian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. That's a shocking start from Ethan there. Sashin already alongside in the Alfa Romeo. Can he get that? Ethan pushes him off the circuit. Little bit naughty there. Syndicate has had an absolute shocker of a start. He's all the way down to P6 already. We've got a load of penalties for severe collision. What's going on? And a VSC already. What has just happened there? Half the grid's got penalties. Syndicate's down to 7th. He started 3rd, so typical for him there. Yeah.
Don't forget, this is the 56-degree tyre Grand Prix.
Yes, it is, to be fair, but this will give him a chance to get the tyres back up to temperature behind the VSC. Let's quickly have a look who got what penalty. Jaff's got another 5-second penalty.
Ignoring yellow flags.
That'll be his AI as well. Oh no, he's going to be fuming about that. So we've got Red Fire Tiger in 5th place, we've got Syndicate, we've got Chills, Jaff and
Swinners.
Exotic.
I think Swinners and Trolley have no front wing. No, they don't.
Well, that's not ideal, not going to lie.
Oh, and they've both gone straight on.
That's probably going to be a warning as well to add on to the damage. But
I think next year's car should be no front wing. Just do an understeer Grand Prix.
I mean,
no front wing race.
By the looks of it, some of these people probably will be with the way they're driving, but at the end of the first lap, still behind the virtual safety car. I imagine it's going to be ending soon by the way that Ethan and Sashin are absolutely flying around the track. As I say, that Ethan backed off, so maybe not. But so, after the end of the first lap, Ethan does maintain his first position. Let's quickly have a look at position changes on that first lap. So Sashin and Ethan maintain their 1-2. Zlatan is up 1 position into P3 as the race gets back underway. Red Fire Tiger is up into P5 in the Alpine. This little train here just behind Zlatan with the Ferrari in there as well. That's ABR Ryan. He is in P4 on those medium tyres, so the alternate strategy seems to be working out with him. What a weird camera angle that is. So then Red Fire Tiger, the second Ferrari with Kachi. Like I said, he has underfueled, so a little bit interesting on a strategy.
Oh, and that's the yellow flag for Ski Man. Both Mercedes in big trouble.
Yeah, it
This
does
ain't
look
going
yeah,
well.
he has front wing damage as well. You can see the front right end plate there completely
Oh,
gone.
Syndicate's got damage as well.
Right, looks like I'm safe then.
You never know. Don't count him out.
Not got the plan for him there. Exotic.
Yeah, just keep running back at the pace.
Back in the session yet. He's saying on my screen he's still ghosted, but we never know with the Codemasters F1 games. But yeah, let's have a look. Where are the battles on the circuit? At the minute, it looks like it is a train behind Sashin in P2. Ethan already out of the DRS of the Alfa Romeo driver there for second as the fastest lap come tumbling in. Obviously, we did have a VSC, so those further back on the track will have had a faster lap time. But yeah, Sashin P2, Zlatan P3, Red Fire Tiger P4, and Ryan P5 all separated by 2 seconds, and obviously DRS enabled at the end of this lap. So Sashin, I imagine, is probably going to start to come under pressure very, very quickly from those drivers behind. And I'm very intrigued to see what Ryan can do on those mediums. Obviously going a different way than strategy, but he's keeping up with these guys. And speaking of which, Zlatan already going down the inside of Sashin there. So like Sashin must have made a little bit of a mistake. He's hit the wall.
Oh, he's made a massive mistake.
And
that's... and he's fired over.
Just caught the end of that, so that's less than ideal for those two. Red
collision.
Fire all the way down now, outside of the points. Not entirely sure what happened there. It just looked like
Tigers
Sashin
around.
hit the wall and the inside is locked up there. That's allowed ABR Ryan up the inside. Trolley has retired.
Oh, and Trolley's died.
What has happened
Oh,
there?
he's been... That's safety car, surely.
No,
That's
just
VSC.
VSC. Will that be brought up to a full safety car though? We're only on lap 3, we've already lost someone. I'd be surprised if anyone decides to come into the pits this early, but just keep an eye on it. No, looks like everyone is going to continue. And unfortunately, TRT Trolley is the first retirement of the session.
Oh, I think Saints happened at the final chicane.
Oh my lord, there is...
And it's a safety car.
Yes, what can only be described
Just to
as
let you know,
a gaggle.
I made the same bet you made with Syndicate for you with Ethan.
Oh right, okay.
So if Ethan wins...
Right. So if the broadcast ends very abruptly towards the end, it's because I've seen something horrific. So we have...
What do you mean you've seen saying it's you doing it?
Wait, what?
It's you doing it. I've made the deal with Ethan that you do it if he wins.
Oh, no. If Ethan wins, you have to do it.
No.
Yeah, speaking of Syndicate, down in P13, not the start he would have wanted, didn't particularly get away very well.
Oh my God, over.
Is he still AI? No, he's got back in and then oh no, he's not. He's still AI.
He's still AI.
How is his AI?
My name is...
A penalty, that's incredible.
I can invite him back, lad. So this is all good. Let's go back to Jeremy Clarkson there.
You do that. We'll just quickly, like I said, talk about Syndicate. He did start P3, had a shocking start, was like P7 by the second corner, and then he's lost half his front wing, and he's now down in P13. So less than ideal for him. His teammate up at the front and in the lead of the race, obviously under the safety car.
There's penalties everywhere.
Jesus. Go on board with Ethan. See, the safety car is about to pick up the leaders. Is anyone going to come into the pits? Yes. We have Exotic in the Red Bull coming in. Is he going to go on?
Staying out, I think, was a mistake.
It looks like he is. So he is going to try something a little bit different to those around him. May as well take the gamble underneath the safety car. And it also looks like, very clever. He's pit and got rid of a 5-second penalty, which I am surprised that maybe Chills or Jaff didn't do the same things. They both have 5-second penalties as well.
Just so you know, I never made that bet with Ethan.
Listen, you've said it on stream now, so...
No.
I don't care. You've said it.
I was just joking. I never actually agreed. I said, no, you're doing it. I never said, alright.
Well, unfortunately, it's my stream, so...
Actually, it's not your stream. It's Luke's stream.
Anyway, so back to the front then.
What can we do? I'm going to read out the pre-season testing results just to have a bit more waffle.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to have a very quick drink.
So, everyone, pre-season testing results in the afternoon session. I don't know if you've been keeping up, everyone. So, Gasly topped the session in the AlphaTauri on the C4 tyres. Sainz in P2 on the C3 tyres. Leclerc in P3 on the C3 tyres. Stroll in P4 on the C4 tyres. Albon P5 on the C4 tyres. Norris P6 on the C2 tyres. So McLaren, Constructors Champions, maybe on the cards. Bottas 7th on the C3 tyres in the Alfa Romeo. Vettel 8th in the C3 tyres, Russell 9th in the Mercedes on the C3 tyres, and Perez in 10th on the C2 tyres. So.
Wonderful stuff. I do like as well how you've given them the results of testing without telling anyone the time, so that's extremely useful.
Yeah. You don't deserve the times, guys.
Okay, yeah, just guess. We don't know.
Let's go through the day 2 of 2017 Spain testing. So we had Ricardo Crickis back in 2017.
Right, you're getting muted. Anyway. Right, anyway, so we currently apparently have 14 people watching this absolute shambles, so thank you very much for sticking around. If you are enjoying what you're watching somehow, please do leave a like. It does help out WOR massively, and will help push this out to some other people who may find this entertaining. But back to the race.
It is very entertaining.
It is. Safety car is about to come in, so let's run back down your top 10. We have Ethan, your pole sitter. He has led every lap so far, most of them been behind the safety car. He is in first. We've got Zlatan up into P2 from P4 on the grid for the Aston Martin driver. Ryan in P3 and Chills P4, both of those on the mediums. They're doing an alternate strategy today. Sashin has dropped down to P5 after a little mistake going into the second chicane where he clattered a wall and then absolutely killed Redfire Tiger. Kachi in the second Ferrari is P6, just ahead of the second Aston Martin of Jaff. And then Quick Dead, Patrick and Exotic round out your current top 10.
But Ethan's gone, he's legged it, he's gone, he's caught Zlatan napping.
That's a sentence I never thought I'd hear anyone say, but Zlatan has been caught napping. Ryan all over the back of him already. Ski Man has managed to get a penalty behind the safety car, so very impressive stuff from him. But we're on board with Ryan. What can he do? Can he try and get a jump on Zlatan and get into P2 on those mediums? Like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see how the strategy plays out today. Obviously, everyone still has to pit again, but Ryan...
but there's someone round an Exotic.
Unfortunate there for the Red Bull. Red Bull not having the best of time so far. Exotic down in P14.
Oh, Zlatan nearly lost it there. So this is going to allow Ryan to have an opportunity. Going down into the chicane, but no. The problem with the safety car around here, it's the final chicane. People can't make moves because they have to slow down so much.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't really promote racing, but Ryan has had a little bit of a mistake from there. Is Chills going to send it up the inside? No, he isn't. Oh no, Ryan's gone way too deep there. Looks like he's locked up there. So Chills is up the inside. Can't see.
I should have pit. I'm working these tires too hard.
McLaren and Ferrari, where have we seen this before? Side by side battling has become down the back straight here at Canada, and both of them are in the slipstream of the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin of Zlatan pulled out of the way. Is Ryan going to go for the move around the outside? It'd be a very brave man to try that into that corner. And no, he slots in behind, but he does look like he got a bit of a better run there coming off the corner. Not using his ERS though, so I imagine he's just focusing on defending for the time being. Chills has a huge dive down the inside there. Oh my word, I'm not sure if there was contact. It did look like there might have been, but didn't see it from my end. And that's
there was
Chills.
wheel banging.
We all love a bit of wheel banging, though, it's fine. Chills up into P3, a lot of corner cutting going on into that corner. Chills has yeeted into the wall there. Has he got front wing damage from that? Let's follow his time through the next couple of corners and see. He has dropped a little bit of time there, so we have to keep an eye on that. But probably still P3 after that little move. Although, obviously, he does have a 5-second time penalty, which he will have to serve in the pits. But just look at this train forming behind Zlatan. Ethan has absolutely buggered off at the front of this race. If he doesn't win it from here, if he doesn't win it from here, he is the biggest
end up spinning.
Well,
he's gonna spin it on the final corner of the final lap. You heard it here first.
I mean, obviously we don't like to talk about other leagues, but I had a league race yesterday where the top two on the final corner of the final lap both spun out and lost the race around Portugal. It's rather incredible. How are we going to see that again?
Spun out there?
He was.
Oh, it's touchy round.
He has kept it out the wall though, so he will not be retiring. He does have no front wing, and that is probably the worst place on the circuit to do that, because he now has to do an entire lap. Someone else just lost a front wing as well. Yes, Ski Man has just...
Safety car! He's died.
I think Ski Man might have hit some of the debris from the Ferrari, you know, and then lost his front wing.
And he just decided to die. No, because that wouldn't kill your front wing on this game, unless the game's just
Well, that's what I'm saying, but like his front wing came off halfway down the straight, and he wasn't near anyone.
Maybe he banged the wall. Gave it a good old rub.
I don't know, it's a weird one. Like, from where I saw the front wing come off, like he was literally in the middle of the track halfway down the straight, so I don't know what's happened there. But we've got the second safety car already, which means we need yet more waffles to go through. So if you want to give us the 2012 pre-season testing results.
2012 now, okay. I mean, I could give you like the 2017, not 2017, 2009 rundown.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we do that?
Not testing, just the season itself.
Oh, the season. Yeah. Why don't we do that while we?
I mean, the best driver on the grid to ever exist, Jenson Button, won the championship. Definitely not biased because he's my favourite driver of all time. Yeah, that's definitely not biased. How can you tell that's biased? Seb comes second with actually a really good comeback in the second half of the season. It was very good. Braun's first season in F1 has been the greatest season by a manufacturer to ever exist. To be the greatest team to ever exist, I believe. 100% win rate. Oh no, Ethan's hit the wall under the safety car. That could be damage.
Oh no. But to quickly just jump back to the actual race we're watching for a second. We have just seen the first round of pit stops for most of the people who started early on. Obviously Ryan on those mediums has elected to stay out, as has Jaff, Red Fire Tiger, sorry, and Syndicate. They've all stayed out, as has Exotic. Ethan is your net race leader. He is in P5 on track at the moment. And it looks like most people have pitted for mediums, except for Swinners, who for some God-known reasons put the softs on, and Chills, who's put the hards on. So I imagine he's going to try and get to the end on those.
Red Fire is actually
oh my
P1.
Yeah, I did not do well with those
You've got the added,
any safety car.
you've got the added wear as well, haven't you? Yeah.
Oh.
I'd go the end of lap 23.
He's now in front of Swinners.
Oh. How to gain a place under the safety car?
Colorized 2022.
Yeah, you get a very short session with them.
But then you obviously got to worry about what everybody else is doing around with safety cars.
Stop. Chills, I imagine, is going to try and go to the end. Don't know how good the hards are around here though, and
absolutely terrible.
Yeah, so that could be an issue for him as he goes on in this race. Obviously, I imagine if there is going to be another pit stop, most people in front are going to go into soft, so they will have a huge pace advantage over him. So he's going to have to pull out something pretty special on those hards if he wants to try and get a good result today. He was running up in P3 at one point, but now down in P10 after that pit stop. He did have that 5-second penalty though, so he's lost a place to Quick Dead to Sashin, who still has a penalty. Oh, it's 3 seconds. It's a corner cutting penalty. And obviously he was already behind Zlatan and Ethan, who are currently P7 and 5 on track, respectively. But do you want to carry on your 2009 season rundown?
No, I'm gonna quote something from Lewis Hamilton. So Chills' car will feel like a freaking boat. Like, it's just not freaking good. That was actually in 2009 season, so ironically, that has happened.
It has indeed. We have Ryan in the chat. I blew the alert with this track. Plus, I wasn't looking at my screen to try to brake, but it was too late. I mean, I don't know what happened with that incident. Like, on my screen, it looked like his front wing came off halfway down the straight, and then he just died at turn 1. So I was like, I don't understand why his front wing came off, but I imagine...
So Ryan, what you want to do here is just do Valtteri Bottas at Magello. No, he's gone. As soon as I say that, he bolts. He's gone.
No, he
he's
slowed
late.
back down. He slowed down. I swear he slowed down then. It's a very weird sort of restart he's going for. Red Fire's got another time penalty, as is Exotic. Like I said, very easy to
we
do
could
around that
see a
final
move
corner.
here actually by Red Fire on Jaff.
Gone off the track and given himself a penalty to do it, but he's not quite close enough into...
Ethan gets past his teammate.
Don't imagine Syndicate put up too much of a fight there though. Red Fire is absolutely pushing the Aston Martin driver. There's a little bit of a lock up there from Jaff. Is Red Fire going to be able to take advantage of it? No, he's not. Although he is going up the inside. Very tricky move.
Oh, contact.
Yeah, Jaff just sort of turned in there. That's my take on it. He's gone off the track, trying to defend his position. Oh my word, Ethan's going to take it. He's overtaken both of them. Absolutely fantastic move from Ethan. Ethan's driving well. This wasn't in the script.
Oh!
Got hit on the back there though. Feisty race in there between Red Fire and Jaff Master. Neither one really wanted to give up that position. We've now got Syndicate with a gaggle of cars all over the back of him. The Red Bull sent it on the inside.
Oh god.
So close to contact there from Exotic. Just managed to avoid T-boning into Jaffmaster, but this gaggle of cars here.
It was Tiger, mate. There's nothing I could do. He forced me off the track as well.
We've got Quick Dead in the slipstream of Zlatan coming down the straight. Can he make a move? Exotic is looking for a move just in front there. His teammate, as all these guys try and fight their way through the field. Like we said, all of these guys, other than Exotic, have made a pit stop. So the two in front here are a little bit of a disadvantage as we get Zlatan.
Oh, Zlatan down the inside. There's contact. Oh, big contact.
Contact again. Is he going to be able to get the momentum on the exit?
Oh god. How's he saved that then?
Very well saved. Obviously, none of these drivers running traction. Oh, he sent it on the inside there, though. Don't really want to try and go too wide into that corner. It's not a particularly easy corner to overtake on. Is he going to send it into there? No, he's not. He's defending very hard from his teammate, it has to be said. You have to imagine Quick Dead on much fresher medium tyres. He's just going to be able to fly through. Yeah, has he just allowed Sashin through as well, though? Sashin's got a run on him here. He's not going to send it, is he? No, he's not. Exotic has run a bit wide there, though, so if Sashin can get the power down on the exit. He's gone into the back of him. Can Chills try and...
damage.
What is going on in this race? Absolute carnage here. The Alfa Romeo is up the inside of the Red Bull. Exotic's been pushed wide. Chills has got the position.
Chills.
And then he's now going to try and get past the Alfa, who does have wing damage. So, disaster for Sashin. Qualified P2, was looking really strong in this race, but now has wing damage. It's going to be very difficult. He wants to dive into the pits from here. How is he going to play this one? Just avoids the back of the McLaren. Always so scary
Exotic let him in. Oh, we could see Cricket go for a move on Syndicate. Round the outside, actually, maybe here.
We go on board, side by side there, the two Red Bull family drivers.
Oh, Zlatan rounds!
Oh no. Zlatan doesn't spin.
I was looking back and saw that.
Yeah, I just caught that as well. So unlucky there for the Aston Martin.
Damn, that was going to be such a good move too.
He is next up on the list of drivers at Quick Dead. He's going to try and get back through. Obviously Quick Dead using those much fresher medium compound tyres to his advantage. But someone doing so even better is Ethan, already back up into P2 with this useless camera angle. Already on the back of Ryan. Ryan have made a pit stop and having a penalty. I believe that's just a corner cutting penalty though. Let's quickly check that. It's not that way. Yeah, just a corner cutting penalty. So only 3 seconds. Obviously it's very likely that people are going to get penalties. Ryan taking a very strange line into that corner. Does appear to be struggling a little bit with lockups, but these two miles clear of the field already. So on a different level of pace. Ethan in the slipstream though, and with the DRS, have to imagine this is going to be a nice easy overtake for him, and he's back into the lead of this Canadian Grand Prix and looking extremely dominant so far. We do have an overtake further back. Syndicate has just got past Jaff as Ethan sets a fast lap of the race. The gap's still very, very close. You can see this gap from Redfire down. Every single person here in DRS, this absolute train of drivers, all basically fighting over that podium, that final podium position. So very, very close racing so far.
Yeah, very close.
Close and a little bit chaotic at times, but we have to go with it. I think Patrick's back in the race, but on my screen his car is ghosted.
Yeah.
I imagine it is still there for everybody else, but it's good to have him back in. Obviously we like to have as big a grid as possible as he's coming under pressure from that second Ferrari of Kachi just behind, as they're both slightly being held up by Exotic on those older medium tyres. He hasn't made a pit stop yet in this Grand Prix, unlike pretty much everyone around him. I see Jack really struggling as well. He is on 14 lap old mediums. Everyone behind him on much fresher tyres. Got a yellow flag. Schwinner has been...
That's a safety car, surely. Yeah.
So we got about 6 laps of racing.
Oh, there's been Exotic rounds.
Oh dear. Has there been contact there, or has he just binned it?
And also during that, just before the safety car, Quicker got past Red Fire Tiger.
Penalties are crazy.
Red Tiger Fire.
Yeah. That's fucked me.
Yeah, mine were not my fault.
Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna put one in on Tiger, see if I can't get one moved.
You try so hard there just to not make a mistake.
Yeah. I'm not surprised those guys came in because they haven't yet made a pit stop, but I mean the people who had already pit have now come in again. That is a bit surprising to going on another set of mediums. Ryan's put the softs on. They definitely can't go to the end from there, I'd say. Although maybe they can, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done a race.
Can't. They can't, but he has to do the other tyre, so hopefully another safety car comes out for him.
Either that, or he might just pit again at the end of this lap. Put the mediums back on and then go to the end. You never know. Yeah, so that shakes the order up once again. Ethan is back into the lead. I have to say, he's looking extremely likely to get this race win. He's been absolutely dominant so far. Chills is up into P2. Let's have a quick look at, not that one race, position change. He's up 6 positions, so a good race for him so far. But yeah, he is now going to be struggling on hard tyres compared to everyone else on much fresher and much softer tyres behind for the rest of this race. We've got Kachi in P3 for Ferrari, just ahead of Zlatan. Made a few mistakes, but he's still in P4, so it's going okay so far for Zlatan. Ryan in P5 on those soft tyres ahead of the Red Bull of Quick Dead. Red Fire Tiger is in P7, and I've actually said it properly this time, just ahead of Syndicate, and then Patrick and Jaff round out your top 10, with Sashin and Exotic rounding out your current runners. And we've lost Swinners, Ski Man and TRT Trolley so far. What trivia do we have for this little commercial break?
Oh no, Norwich have scored against Chelsea, so it's 2-1.
To
Chelsea.
you have to check these days, you never know. Chelsea are in the mod, so...
Hey! Watch yourself.
Listen, I didn't do it.
Alright, I've got some trivia. It's quite easy for F1 fans. Who took Nikita Mazepin's seat at Haas?
Is this a genuine question you're asking me?
Yes.
Kevin Magnussen.
Yay! K-Mag's back!
I wondered where you were going with that. Yeah, I am very happy to see him back. I've always thought he'd been a decent driver, but obviously he went to Haas and sort of just as they went downhill. Did have some very good results, I think. Was it Austria in 2019, I want to say?
Yes,
qualified like
P5.
What was it, P5 or 6, something
Yeah.
like that?
And then he got like P6 in the race.
Ryan, I won't fight you, but if you want to run straight just to be safer.
No, that was close.
Probably better off following the sock
He
through
qualified
anyway.
dead well, and then the race went awful.
Do you want me to search this up, even though safety cars in this lap?
Yeah, sure. You do that, I'll handle the restart as everyone's going to start bunching up. I'm pretty sure that the race went awfully.
No, I've got to try Belly's name.
Ethan has gone incredibly early here. Chills has stayed with him. But the rest of the field caught a little bit napping there. Is already about 2 seconds clear of the guy in third. So, some very close battles. Quick Dead is all over the back of Ryan for P5. Can he send one up the inside? He's not using his battery, but he does appear to have a bit better straight line speed. Sends it up the inside of the Ferrari there. The two do make a little bit of contact, but no harm done, no damage or anything like that. Red Fire Tiger has gone a little bit wide there. Syndicate unable to make the most of it though, and Kachi is already out of the DRS in P3 of Chills and P2. And Chills, of course, on those hard tyres, already falling away from Ethan, who has shown some incredible pace so far in this race. So are we about to witness Ethan?
Take it.
Stranger things have happened. Just like Ryan,
There you go.
Zlatan going into the second chicane. There is nice and easy for the Ferrari driver, making good use of those soft compound tyres. Have we got a verdict back yet on the 2019 Austrian Grand Prix?
You were correct. It did go crap up, and it went 9, and he finished P9.
See, don't
I admit defeat.
I know my F1 trivia. I just remember because there was I think Rich Energy made like a tweet about them being the best engine company because they qualified ahead of Red Bull and then finished 19th. That's how I remember that race. We do have some action. It's the final chicane though. Jesus, that's a bunny hop and a half there. He's come on just in front of Jaff, but Jaff is going to try and get around the outside. Jaff on those soft compound tyres, so we'll have a little bit more grip. Can he do it? Oh, a little bit closer, a tiny bit of contact made. The Williams does go a little bit wide, so maybe on the exit. No, Jaff unable to do anything. Ethan.
Oh, Ethan's got a penalty.
Ethan. Ethan washed, confirmed.
See that? Now I don't have to do said thing because it was keep it clean. Didn't keep it clean.
I didn't hear that part of the bet. But Ethan already running away with this one. He's looked absolutely dominant so far. Let's hope for his sake he doesn't screw it up because he's doing everything right so far. Qualified on pole, has led pretty much every
F1's getting penalties now.
Yeah, it does look like the drivers are struggling a little bit with track limits around here. Like we said, it is a very easy track to make mistakes on, but you would expect them to maybe do a little bit better job than they are doing right now. Zlatan has just lost a position there to AG Syndicate. The two going side by side down the back straight. Red Fire Tiger looking to get involved as he tries to recover that little bit of a mistake he made a lap ago. Is anyone going to try and make a move into this last chicane? But Williams pulls out the slipstream, but quite.
Fucking dude, who is this? This Tiger guy.
It's Tiger, mate.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Ryan and maybe Chills. No, but let's go back to Red Fire Tiger.
Trying to triangle this.
What the fuck is he doing? I'm gonna push him off on purpose here.
There's 3 wide behind. And Sanchez just done 2 cars there. Oh, what did Zlatan just do there?
Oh, Josh around.
Be careful around him, Flash. That was bullshit.
Yeah, mate, he just smashed me off.
Sash in, they made contact with his rear tyre and it sent him round. The Williams
wing
here
damage as
defending
well.
a little bit though, Sashin.
Does he?
Do the up and under on him. Goes around the outside.
No, it's me. He's giving me
From
wing
Sashin,
damage.
the Alfa Romeo driver, trying to recover his way back through. And Exotic has got through as well. Is Patrick going to make it 3 cars past Red Fire in 1 corner? Yes, he is. And up at the front, like you mentioned, Quick Dead has managed to get past Ryan. Which is a little bit surprising considering Ryan
actually went off going through the chicane after the bridge, so that's very good.
That probably explains why he's lost that position then. You can see already Ethan gapping the field incredibly quickly. Got a nice little battle for second here, obviously. A long way to go in the race, but these guys are...
This is where Quicked really should get Chills. Squeeze McGee!
Oh my word. Is he going to hold it around the outside though? Yes he is. He keeps the nose in there going into the second corner. But you imagine Quick Dead's going to have the momentum around the outside. Yes he does. And he is up into P2 now. And maybe he can be the one to go chasing after Ethan. He has shown impressive pace so far, recovering back through the field. He started last, remember, in this Grand Prix. I think he had a quali ban. He didn't set a lap in qualifying. Yeah. He's already up into P2.
He went out to just check if he set up. It was all good, so...
Yeah,
obviously, he had a quality ban.
Yeah, we have a couple of drivers in the pit. That's Jaff and Red Fire Tiger. So both of them way off the back of the field now. They are going to be praying for a safety car or a crash in the hopes of getting anything out of this race. Exotic has just got past Sashin, but has then gone off the circuit, so that's less than ideal. There's
also Patrick as well. He's going through Sanchin.
Yep, I think we're about to have a baby Alfa Romeo born there. As Patrick gets ahead of his teammate. Yep. Oh, I say that, Sashin has then absolutely flown back through. Exotic, his red light is on. He's below 10% ERS, and that is an easy move for Sashin. Is Patrick going to be able to get past him as well into the final chicane? Is he going to be able to use his glitch powers to just drive through him? No, he is not. And that
he might do here, though.
He could do. Oh, he's got way more straight line speed. You can see Exotic really struggling there without the ERS as they go through each other. A little bit of a
2003 Sackbot.
Oh dear. I like that reference, that was a good one. And Exotic has dropped down into P10. You see Quick Dead already has gapped Chills. He's gained half a second on that lap. He is chasing down Ethan here. So Ethan has looked so strong all the way through this race. Might not have it all his own way as we go through the next part. As Ryan gets another penalty.
Oh, Catchy and Syndicate both go wide through the chicane. We could see a battle between these two, and that's a spin for Exotic. So no more Salva in 2003.
Unfortunately not. So Exotic is round. I'm not sure he's got any damage, so he should be okay to carry on and keep
Ryan
his
gets
P10 at the moment. Oh, a lot of weaving going on there. Not entirely sure what's happened between those two, but Ryan is up into P3. Oh, he's coming into the pits. I think that's what he was trying to let him know.
Syndicate gets Catchy.
Catchy gap. Is Zlatan going to get
also
the run on the Ferrari? I imagine he will do. No DRS for the Ferrari driver.
Yeah.
That's a very easy overtake. Notice a lot of drivers running low on ERS though.
Look at Quicked.
Oh my word. He is definitely quick. He's already caught to the back of Ethan, so Ethan...
He'll just expect you to move out of the way and start to piss me off.
He's now got a fight on his hands. He's got Quicked behind him on much fresher tyres. Remember, he is on a 6-lap fresher set of mediums than the Alpha Tauri driver in front of him. So these two look like they're going to duke it out towards the end. And Ethan is going to have to do quite a lot of defensive work if he wants to keep on and keep hold of this race win. If we have a quick look at the penalties, they're both on 3 seconds of penalties, so even playing field. So who can keep it cleanest, who can get the move done, as we see Ethan getting quite a big lock up there. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. As you go into the chicane, Quick Dead gets a nice exit off the corner though. You have to say, you imagine this is going to be quite an easy overtake for the Red Bull.
Yeah. Ethan could also be in big trouble with the tyre wear here, because tyres around mediums lasted about 20 to 25 laps. By the end of this race, he's basically there. So he's going to be in big trouble with the tyres, so he's going to start losing time massively. So that's also something to look out for.
Indeed it is. He does have a 3-second gap back at the moment, but like you said, if the tyre wear does become an issue, I've experienced it myself, when your tyres get up to 60-70%, it gets to the point where you can't even take flat out corners flat, so he's going to have to keep an eye on that. It's definitely going to put him at a bit of a, a bit more than a bit of a disadvantage towards the end of this Grand Prix, so it looks like he's going to have to just try and consolidate second, maybe hope for another safety car, and then he can pit and get a fresh set of tyres on. But Quick Dead has made the move, he's into P1, and he is going to set about streaking away, already 1.2 seconds clear in just a lap, so incredible pace, a little bit of a twitch there.
A drift.
Just for substance, he knows we're all watching him as he roars away for the race lead. Chills, surprisingly, has managed to build quite a gap in P3 to the cars behind. 4 seconds back to Syndicate, so...
I think that has also helped with the, I think it was the Ryan, like, backing off, and also the red fire target battle. We have Patrick Clover, oh no, that's his teammate, sorry, Sanchin, gone down the inside of Catchy into the chicane. And this could be Patrick Clover's chance.
So the two Alfa Romeos making moves, then both of them get past the Ferrari. Speaking of Ferrari, Ryan just gets ahead of the second Red Bull of Exotic going into the final chicane. Ryan has come off those soft tyres now. Oh, Exotic's binned it in the background.
Don't bring out a safety car.
I really
no,
hope
he's
not.
still alive.
Good stuff, but he has now lost 10th position. Red Fire back into the points, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to.
What the fuck?
I mean, I know the turning circle in an F1 car is not great, but...
Oh, and that's that time round!
Oh no.
My race is fucking over now too.
He can't find reverse, he's found it now.
It's a very strange place to crash. Does he have any...
I don't know what that was. That was the slowest spin.
He's hit
Should
the
have.
curve.
That was the slowest spin I've ever seen in my life.
Somehow, though, so that's quite impressive, and that's another position gain for Ryan, and he's got...
What was that?
What did you do?
Yeah, camera's not half great on the circuit. That's a good from Ryan, and then got...
Honestly, defies belief. I've got no front wing, so let's just sit on the racing line.
If he can display the pace he showed early on, I imagine he might be able to get a few more positions. Something we do need to keep an eye on, actually, is Patrick does not have any penalties. I've just noticed.
Let's go, Patrick Clover.
See, everyone in front has a penalty. His teammate, oh my god, his teammate has a massive drift there. Has
good
12,
save.
Yeah, very good save. He's got 12 seconds of penalties, so he's not actually really in this battle. But if Patrick can keep it clean, they can keep this sort of pace up that he can catch the drivers in front, you have to say, he could easily be on the podium at this rate. Everyone in front with a 3-second penalty, he's already within Syndicate's 3 seconds, and then he can gain, what is he, about 4.4 off the back of Chills, so he just needs to gain another second pretty much. And obviously, as we said, Chills is on those hard compounded tyres, if he'd go on board and he locks up massively through there.
I've got the exact same camera angle and the exact same corner for Chills. It is terrible. I'm literally looking at his helmet, nothing else.
Yeah, they've
It's terrible.
really outdid themselves with the camera angles on this. But back to the point I'm making, if Patrick can just gain another, what, second and a half on Chills, then we are going to see Patrick get onto the podium. Which, considering he
Chills just hit
disconnected,
the wall.
and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a setup on as well.
Oh yeah.
That would be...
Chills. Oh my god, yeah, Patrick. I've just realised. No setup, podium. Driver of the day confirmed.
100%. Obviously, I am just speculating, but I don't think he'll have been able to put a setup on, which would be incredibly impressive. Out front, you can already see Ethan has dropped off massively for the back of Quick Dead. Quick Dead appears to be in another league of pace right now, so it's probably good that he did start at the back of the grid, because probably would have been a bit of a boring race for him. If he'd
Last to
started
first, last to question mark.
Yeah, we did see it a couple of weeks ago with Bowman in Austria down in Turn 9, so
Yeah.
seen it again with Quick Dead, but in an even more dominant fashion, you have to say. Ethan just trying to hold on though, like we said, he's going to have massive tyre wear issues in the next few laps, so he needs to try and keep that gap to Chills in P3. Syndicate 2 seconds behind, so he has closed that gap. He's gained about 2 seconds over the last couple of laps on Chills, and how is it already lap 27 by the way?
I don't know.
Patrick is P5 and he is still gaining. He's only 0.6 of a second away from a podium at the moment, if he can keep it clean. So, as always, showing just how important it is around any league race to not get a penalty. Sessions to 15 seconds.
Bloody hell. You can see the difference in tyre, like the tyres, just of vision between Quick Dead and Ethan. Ethan's already starting to get like graining marks. His tyres aren't as shiny. They're sort of dying because Exotic's just passing him and re-overtaking him. It's not as good.
Yeah, one thing to note, Kachi has just come into the pits and put on a set of softs. Not entirely sure why, but you have to imagine he probably couldn't get to the end on the tyres he was on. So he's going to have a nice little 7-lap sprint to the end on some soft tyres and a couple of drivers in front to try and close down, one of them being his teammate, and as I mentioned, he had a 10-second gap to those in front. That has now come down to 6.4 seconds, and with the amount of penalties that Sashin's got, if he can gain another 4 tenths on him, he will legitimately overtake him on circuit. Sashin appears, though, to be playing it a little bit clever. It looks like he's just trying to stick in the DRS of his teammate and allow Patrick to pull him along. So you have to say, Patrick showing some pretty decent pace here, and I think he is now within 3 seconds of Chills. He is. So we are going to see a podium. As the two Alfa Romeos do swap position to do a little ghosting trick.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about Patrick for Sachin. Like he's ghosting, so he can just go straight through. Don't have to worry about changing the lines. Just go through the car.
Yeah, new OP tactic confirmed. Can't wait to see.
Esports tactic.
Yeah, y'all know what May will be doing that next season. Yeah, not really much to commentate on because the gap's quite big. We have to say Kachi is obviously on those fresh softs, about to catch the back of Redfire in the battle for P8, so let's go on board with those. Give those guys a little bit of screen time here. Oh, actually Syndicate, I didn't realise, within a second now of Chills, so maybe Chills has made a bit of a mistake there. But it looks like we are going to get an on-track battle for third at least, as Syndicate's about to use up the last of his ERS going down this straight.
So Chills, they're both basically on nothing.
Yeah, it is a surprise. We're just scrolling down the grid here. The highest anyone's got is Kachi, and he's on 50%, but he has just pitted, so obviously it refills. Jaff right at the back of the field's got 40%, so being very aggressive with the ERS usage, you have to say this tier. Not something I particularly like to do, but does appear to be working out for some of them. We go on back on board with this battle for P3. Chills probably not enjoying those hard tyres right now. He gets another 3-second penalty, so that is definitely, that's definitely going to allow Patrick to get through. We've got a yellow flag. I think that's just Exotic. Making another mistake. Yep, he spun it again and binned it. He's not retired. He's not brought out a safety car. This is good for Quick. Definitely. The last thing he wants in this situation is another... Wait, what? Oh, what? The game just absolutely broke for me. I scrolled onto Quick and it was showing me Exotic's car without front wing. So I thought Quick had lost his wing somewhere. Ooh, that definitely would have spiced up the race a little bit, but Quick has got it under control. A 6-second lead, 5 laps to go. And pretty much the best tyres of anyone. Ethan still managing to hold on. He's got an 8-second gap back now to Chills, who's having to worry about Syndicate. Is Syndicate going to make a move? No, he isn't. We do a little bit with David Croft there, because he's about 4 miles behind. Syndicate gets a penalty, though. This is essentially... There we go. Patrick Podium. Exotic's retired in the pit lane, so that won't bring out a safety car, luckily. Thank God for that. Kachi has just made a move for P8, so Ferrari P7 and 8 so far. Obviously a little bit disappointing considering where they started, as he does pick up a penalty as I say that. But points are points at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm sure they'll want to bounce back next time out. Let's keep an eye on this battle for third, on track at least. Patrick doesn't really have to do anything, just have to stay with him, as I think Exotic has left. Restart. Patrick has got a penalty. Oh no. He just needs to keep it with 3 seconds now, so just do what he's been doing the rest of the whole race. Keep it within 3 seconds. I mean, one thing we do need to know, Ryan has closed that 10-second gap now. So with about 4 laps to go, he has 6 seconds less penalties than Sashin, so that's, you know, that's a formality. He's got that move done, but if you can try and clear some of these cars. Ketchy, how are your tyres doing right now? Are they falling off yet? Put the likes of Syndicate and Chills under pressure, because they're already on 6 seconds. Let me know if they get bad, just so I know what his tyres are like.
No. Oh, Ryan gets past sanction.
Easy move there for the Ferrari.
Oh yeah, he's on 10
Yeah, it
laps.
should be dead, mate.
Oh, but
He
he goes
pitted
to
this
the Jules
9
around
seconds
the
in front of me, and my
outside,
rear's on
Yeah, he's
26.
10
and I'm
laps.
really-
Oh, he's nearly round.
Yeah, I could see that coming a mile off the way the contact model is on this game, and he's gonna... Is he
Might be able to get a penalty removed because I think I got hit out by him actually.
Yeah, same as me, mate.
That is gonna allow Patrick.
That was the one who hit me off.
Ryan's already on the back of Patrick.
Patrick Clover.
God's sake. And Ryan is now through the Alfa Romeo driver and up into P5 on track. So, yeah, if he can get into this battle for P3 and overtake him, he could probably build a 3-second gap with the pace he's got so far. Sashin picks up another 3-second penalty to take his total to 18 for those of you keeping track at home.
There's one flaw you said with that.
Go on.
3 seconds. It's lap 32 of 35.
Yeah, but to be fair, he has gained about 10 seconds in about 6 laps, so...
True.
What is tier 7, we're being asked in the chat? I'll be honest, I don't know.
Buy a wheel.
They invite you to
And
this.
they invite you to this.
Oh dear, I need to send just that clip to everyone in this chat
Yeah.
after the race. Oh dear, getting put down by the spectators. You'll love to see it. Ryan is now within a second of the two in front, so I know there's only 3 laps left, but the way they're battling and how quick they're going compared to Ryan, it's still possible. And like I said, if one of them gets another penalty, then it'll be a legitimate on-track battle. But obviously, as long as Patrick can stick with him, he is going to be your 3rd podium sitter today, alongside Ethan and Quick Dead, who are about 4 miles clear of everyone else. Red Fire Tiger, I will get it right at some point. He gets another penalty, and ooh, that could mean Zlatan is about to pick up P9. So an extra point there. It's 9-second difference in penalties, and they're 8.7 seconds apart. So Chan,
to say why you buy a wheel and invite you to this, I don't know, lads. It's full of line-only drivers. I think it's the highest line-only tier.
Nope.
Oh, it's Ryan getting
my
turned
word.
in on by Chills.
and picking up a penalty for it as well.
I had that yesterday in tier 3.
The highest
Oh,
line
very
only
good.
tier is tier 6, because that's one I race in, but it's pretty much
Ah.
dead,
This is the highest tier with numbers.
so... Yeah, I think we had 9 down for the race the other day, so that's why I got counted.
We have some fun with them.
He's at 12 seconds now, Flash.
I imagine we
yeah.
might be able to get that 3-second penalty removed if he doesn't get another warning. So he just needs to go like the clappers now and try and gap these two behind. And see where he can finish, because like I said, there is now a 6-second difference in penalties. So he needs to try and break the DRS to Chills as quickly as possible. And yeah, a little bit naughty from Chills there into the final corner, just turning in. I imagine if that gets reported, that probably will be a penalty.
Will Chills just stays in the DRS? But like 4,000.
Yeah, that is absolutely saved him there. Patrick, though, still doing the job. A little bit of a lock up there. Let's have a look how are Ethan's tyres at.
As we start the final lap of the Grand Prix.
Oh my word. I mean, this race has gone simultaneously very, very slowly, but also very quick.
It's been a bit dead with the action, but
Yeah, I missed it.
it's been good at the same time.
Even I'm starting to catch him, so you should be catching him, mate.
Dead, you have to say, what an incredible drive. We do have another question in chat. You excited about Netflix driving?
Yeah, quickly too. It's almost the second lap now.
From what I've heard, it's apparently not very good.
Oh.
I didn't run my ERS well
I'm
though.
excited, but not really.
But I am
because-
excited for it. But from what like, I've seen some reviews from people who've obviously like got given media copies of the first 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not very good. But
Well-
the last 2 will cover the end of the season, so they could be incredible. But who
Yep.
knows?
I'm
Probably still gonna watch it.
I'm not very. I mean, I'm not like, oh my god, it's coming out soon, or wow.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I'll watch it, but I don't like them because they're not. They use clips from different races for one race. It's not in chronological order.
I will just cut you off because we are about to have our race winner. Quick Dead is about to cross the line,
Wins.
and he does win. Ethan has dropped off massively this last couple of laps. Like we mentioned, the tyres probably about to die, but Ethan does come across the line. P2, so he didn't bottle today. Well done, Ethan. Very well done to him. And Ryan
And
is...
Syndicate on Chills.
Oh,
Oh,
my
he
word.
just can't get it done.
Is that going to cost
Hang
either
on.
of them position? I don't think it will. So Ryan is P3 on track, but it will be Patrick. No?
Timing
Wait, what?
glitch.
Yay, Patrick.
Timing glitch.
So it should be Patrick.
Yep.
Ooh. Let's just quickly look at the... Yeah, Patrick will get P3. Chills will be P4 ahead of Syndicate with Ryan. Sachin. It will be Zlatan, not Red Fire Tiger, due to penalties. So...
1 minute 30 behind, apparently, Patrick is.
Yeah, I'm going to call BS on that. And Jaff is coming around the final corner now to round out the race. Been a bit of a chaotic one. A lot of safety cars,
Yep.
but there you go. That is it for the Tier 7 action. And that was a little bit mental, wasn't it?
I don't enjoy racing with
It
these
was
guys.
mental, but safe.
No.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Me neither, mate.
Just
I don't know what's the track.
submit as many penalties as you can.
They just send
You know,
it and
it's not the
expect
most
you to
exciting
know.
race to commentate on
It's not
TV,
racing.
but you have
No.
races like this, and that's what makes the good ones oh so much better. But here you can see on the podium, last to first challenge, Columbiana Watmere. It is Quick Dead, your Grand Prix winner around Canada, and he picks up the 25 points. No idea what that does for the championship because I didn't have a chance to look at it before the race. Sachin
Props to you
Exotic
guys.
is won't say that. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see some incident reports after the race, so we'll take a look at those.
Yeah.
Chan, props to you guys for commentating Tier 7. Thank you very, very much. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, if you have, please do leave a like on it because that will let them know that you're enjoying our commentary, and then we can continue the recent Steve Tier 1 push for next season. Here are your results. So, obviously, like we said, there is a timing glitch, so it will be Patrick who gets third. But Quick Dead, Ethan, and Patrick is your top 3 with Chills, Syndicate, Ryan, Kachi, Sachin, Zlatan, and Red Fire Tiger rounding out your top 10.